All right, y'all. I'm super duper fired up and excited. My name is Coach Max. I am one of the Forex educators on the Tradera platform, which has currently just launched. So there's so many new things that we will be talking about going forward. I'm super duper fired up, y'all, and excited because Forex is definitely a place where you can come and literally relieve yourself from debt, relieve yourself from bills. You literally can do it because I've done it before. It took me 7 months before to learn this skill set. And the reason why it took me so long is because I was in a different company and they really weren't teaching us the right things. They made it very complicated. And in the moment that I learned this skill set, I just took off like a rocket. So I've been in Forex for 2 years. So just to give you a little bit of background about me and my expertise, I'm very, very knowledgeable in the area. I do not consider myself a master trader. Let me make that clear, but I do have simple things that I do, and I teach people how to read the market in a simple way. So I'm going to talk to you about that, and as well as getting started off the right way. The first thing that I want to say before I even share my screen to these charts is mindset. I talk about mindset in every area of my businesses that I run. Okay, I have multiple businesses, multiple streams of income. And you got to understand that Forex is a thing. This is not a gamble. This is not a game. You have to show up to this every single day as you would to a job. If you knew that the Forex market could pay you out $1 million within 3 or 4 weeks, how seriously would you take it now? I have proof. I have screenshots. I have traders that I personally know who are 7, 8, and 9-figure traders, guys. So this is not a game. And I take this very seriously, and I'm very grateful that it has fallen into my lap now. Again, over the past 2 years, I've built many businesses for other people as well as myself. So that's just a little bit about me and what we are going to do here in the Forex market. All that I ask is that you show up every day. I have some ground rules that I want to go over for my Facebook group that I created. This Facebook group is separate from, I'm sorry, I'm in my charts already. This Facebook group is separate from Tradera. They have their own Facebook group. However, I provide my own content for my students. I believe that you would start off better when you're actually being led by your coach, by your sponsor, by the person who really has that knowledge, that information. Even though we have excellent traders there at Tradera, I believe that my content breaks it down super simple. It's a supplement to the group. All I ask is that you show up, because if you don't show up to this group, if you don't involve yourself every day, I'm going to delete you out this group. There's just no reason for you not to show up. Again, if you knew that this was going to pay you $1 million in 4 weeks, it's very possible. Very, very possible. I have traders that's done it. So show up every day. That means your Forex affirmations. What does that look like? Some of the students are already posting in the group. Okay. One of my leaders, Joyetta, she's not able to hop on at this time, but she writes powerful affirmation statements about Forex. She's putting it into the universe that she is a successful trader, that she is a knowledgeable trader, that she practices the 20 pip and dip strategy, that she is a market maker, that she is a money magnet. Every day I become better and better at trading. Okay. Confidence comes from following my plan. I love this. I am becoming profitable, right? The market is my teacher. I am here for a reason. This is very, very powerful statements. If you need Forex affirmations, I posted some in this group, guys. I don't know about you, but I got to 6 figures. Excuse me. I got to multiple 5 figures the first time from following my affirmations and showing up to the Forex market. That's how I even got my name, Coach Max. Showing up to the Forex market every day. This is not a game. When I seen, look at this. I love that you posted this, Blessy. A friend of mine, she's a 7-figure trader, and her son is 16, doing 300 to 500 days, 500 a day in the market. This young man right here is 12 years old, and just in a few months made $10,000. It's very possible. This is like, you know, because I know the power, and I'm going to show you the power of trading on tonight. And I'm excited that you're here, and I commend you in showing up for yourself, guys. I really do. I commend you on that. So I posted some affirmations here in the group. I'm trying to find it really quickly, but there's some statements, right? And y'all, see somebody else, Keisha posted in the group. Post, y'all. If y'all struggling, post. If you're struggling, post. If you don't know what you're doing, post. This is what this group is for. Be active in this group. Show up to this group, because that's the only way that I can help you. I'm not chasing you down for you to win. I'm making that clear before we even get into the content. You want to win? Show up, so that I know that you're ready and available. They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That is how learning Forex is. You have to show up. You can't just say, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. You got to show up, y'all. Right? So I'm gonna, I can't seem to find this, a lot of posts in this group, but do your affirmations. Here's one: I deserve to be rich, right? Forex is my friend, always in profit. So you'll see this in the group. I'm winning 70% of my trades. That's powerful, right? Because if you could do that, you're going to be rich. Understand that. So there's a lot in this group. There's a lot of content in the unit section to supplement your knowledge that you're getting from Tradera, okay? The knowledge that you're getting from Tradera. So I have some Forex resources for the new people. Please go through this. Do not, you won't kick yourself in the ass. Okay, if you don't know me, if you don't know me, now you know me. I don't sugarcoat nothing. You won't kick yourself in the ass not learning this stuff. You need to know what is Forex. You need to know when to get in. The market hours for beginners. These videos are like 2 minutes long. Saved my life. I put it in here for a reason. If you're not yet on Baby Pips, please get on Baby Pips, okay? It is to supplement your education as you're learning. If you don't have a TradingView account, don't just go on tradingview.com and view the charts, because once you start playing around with it, and we're going to get on the charts in a minute, you're not going to be able to save what you were looking at. So create an account. It's free. Okay, as you become a more skilled and intermediate trader, you can pay for the platform. It'll help you if you so desire to do so. Okay, the unit section also has content and understanding pips. Pips is the price and movement, okay, in the market. I provide for you a 20 pip trading plan. I'm going to break that down. That'll take you to 5 figures in just 30 trades. Whether you take these 30 trades over a period of months, or whether you take these 30 trades over a period of weeks, you can make 5 figures in this market if you follow this trading plan. There's 2 of them down here, okay? When you're placing trades, you need to know how to convert your lot sizes, okay? Lot sizes is what you leverage per pip, okay? And I'm gonna break this down when we get on a chart. I have these, you need to save these, okay? These explains to you the currency. All you need to know is the base currency and the counter currency. We're gonna go over that on the charts. One thing my mentors provided to me, and I got these over time. This took time for me to learn all of this. The market hours, we're gonna go over that. When to get in. Okay, everyone on here is in a different time zone, but you need to know when to get in. When do I get in the market, right? These are here for you. In the unit section, you have a reversal pairs when you decide what time, because let me explain something to you all. You are to fit Forex into your lifestyle. If you work a full-time job, you can trade around your schedule. Why? Because the market is open 24 hours a day. Okay, if you're trading major currencies, okay, your major currencies, the euro, Great British Pound, Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, the US dollar, the Swiss franc, the Japanese yen. When you're trading major currencies, guys, you're able to get in the market 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. If you're trading cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Dashcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, Litecoin, things like that, you can trade at any time of day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. So there's no excuses not to trade. You fit trading into your lifestyle until you're making enough money to replace the current income that you have, okay? I teach a different way than you might see other traders teach you, because I learned how to read the charts like a book, okay? I learned candlestick reversals, candlestick patterns. We're gonna get on the charts in a second, but this helped save me so much. In addition to that, I have provided for you the Candlestick Bible. The Candlestick Bible, okay? Every serious trader gets in this Bible. Yes, that's exactly what it's called. And they learn to identify these key patterns in the market. It helps you train your eyes to see when the market is going up for buys or when it's coming down for sells. This is key, okay? There's some books in here that these 2 books I've already purchased for you. There's no excuses not to study. Commit, y'all, commit every day. Because guess what? 6 months from now, you're gonna see a couple 6, 7, 8-figure people come up out this group and you'll be like, dang, I should have stuck with it. Don't be that person. Okay, now I can help you if you want to be helped, and put it like that. I can't help you if you don't show up for yourself. In order to trade, you need a broker account, okay? Your broker account has to be attached to your trading platform, okay? And I have a short video here on how to get a broker account. It's very, very simple. And the link to get the broker account is here. Okay, so in order to actually place a trade, even if it's on demo, you need a demo account and you need a live account. You can download, and put it in the chat. You need to download this onto your smart device. MetaTrader 4. Okay, not 5, 4. Rachel, I see your question, but in all actuality, I'm going over how to get started. So this is what this live is about. This video is about, okay? So download MetaTrader 4 onto your smartphone or tablet. If you're on the computer, okay, this is very important. If you're on the computer, you need to get the broker account first. So go watch this video. It's very short. It's about 6 minutes long. Come to this link, sign up, okay? Let me actually go to LQDFX. That's the broker, and the reason why I chose this broker is because you can use this broker with your debit card. Most of the other brokers, you can only use Bitcoin. This gives you the choice of using both, okay? So when you get an account, okay, it's gonna say create demo. You're going to create a demo and you're going to create a live, and you have to verify yourself to do this. And when you set up your broker, you're going to download, and whether you have a Windows computer, an Android, an iPhone, or a Mac computer, you have to download the trading software from the broker. Otherwise, you cannot get it on your computer. All right? Does that make sense to everybody? This is where you will practice. This is where you will practice. I need to see some participation in this chat, please, because I got a lot of content. Yes, I have it on my iPhone, my iPad, and both of my computers, which means you can make money from your phone. You can make money at home. You can make money in the sky when you're flying. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have access to MT4, you're good to go. Okay. In the video, I talk about how to attach the broker account into your smartphone. Okay. And y'all do not inbox me privately. I have too many businesses and I'm dealing with too many people on a daily basis. Show up to this group and show up to the chat. If you have a question, no question is stupid. If you're really serious about making 6 figures or making high five-figure income trading, show up. I will work with those who show up and don't have excuses. That's just kind of, I can't stop saying that, because there's going to be some people who are just going to just watch things happen instead of actually taking action here. Okay, so here's a pin post. The old name of this company, this platform that you're part of, was called New Investments. They have now changed their name over to Tradera, so your back office is under maintenance at this time. It will be up and running by tomorrow. This is the pin post in this group. If you haven't joined the company Telegram chat, which is a secured network with the rest of the people inside this company, join this. Okay, if you want to sign up for the trade alerts, okay, to see what the master traders are trading at this time, you can join this chat. Okay, we have a section in our back office when you log in on the education platform. It is changing. It is not what it is before, and I'm very excited about this because you're going to get an array of different styles of Forex, different sublets of Forex. Okay, you're going to get the actual Forex market, which is your major pairs, your major currencies that I mentioned earlier, your minor pairs, okay, your exotic pairs, currencies that are not really traded, like the Mexican peso, like the South African rand. Those type of currencies are called exotics. Okay, cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin, the Ripple, the Dash coin. There's other coins on the market that you can trade. Commodities, okay, your gold. These are also like metals, your silver, your palladium, your platinum. You can trade those. Indices like the Dow, the S&P 500, kind of some of the symbols that you see in the stock market, and also stocks itself. This platform is freaking phenomenal. I've been a part of a different platform before and they just didn't give the right information. Technical analysis is where you will begin your journey here at Tradera, okay? You need to learn how to read these charts. I love that they have now right here shown you or giving fundamental analysis. So they're teaching you about, it's probably not up yet. Yeah, they're teaching you about how price is moved, why price is moving. It might be something going on in the news, right? Something else might move the currency. So it's giving you a well-rounded look at how do I get in, or when do I get in the market, or why should I make this move? That's how they're teaching you, and it's freaking phenomenal how they're teaching us here at Tradera. They have live trading sessions. There might be one ending right now, but the live trading sessions are at 8 p.m. Eastern every day, Sunday through Thursday. On Friday, it's at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's a market overview, okay? You can come to these live sessions, y'all. And to join the live session, you would click here, and then it bring you onto a Zoom. Derek Conway is a master trader. He's been trading for 3 years. He does well over 5 figures a month trading. He is freaking phenomenal. He has a lot of fun. It's a fun way to learn from him. As a new person, you can go on a live session and ask questions. If I can't answer them for you, it's just awesome to be on a live session with Derek. I learn something every time, even as an intermediate trader. Market forecasts, guys. Market forecasts are the CEOs, Cody and Easton, get on in the market each and every week. And what they do for us is they tell us, I'm looking at, they're looking at US 30, this current week, they were looking at GBP USD. They look at certain pairs and they tell you what they think is going to take place. So the same setup that they have on their screens, they're giving it to you. It's included in your membership. That's just freaking awesome. Okay. If you're an IBO, which is an independent business owner, such as myself, I am building a team here. I love residual income. You are able to see your rank analysis, your downline. You have promotional tools, stuff like that. You can, subscribe to that separately when you're ready. If you so desire to build, I highly suggest you take a look at the compensation plan, because it's very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not profitable, but it's very generous. What I will say, for those of you all who just want to be customers, meaning you just want to learn how to trade for right now, when you refer 3 people over to this platform, you're able to get the platform membership for free, as well as a $150 bonus. Okay, I don't know too many companies doing that. That's just freaking awesome. So you're able to get your what they call 3 and free, and a $150 bonus when you get your 3 people within 30 days. So I don't know if you know somebody who might want to learn this skill set. You have myself, you have Derek, you have 2 phenomenal CEOs. I don't see how people can lose. This is just game over here. I'm not going to go too much into my back office because there's personal information back here, but that's going to be the gist of it. When you come back here, go to your education. I believe the basics is already up, but we're going to kind of go over the basics tonight. Yeah, the basics is already up, so you can go over that. Okay, cool beans. All right. If you have back office questions, ask me in the group as we go along. You need a notebook for this course. You need a notebook to play with me. I need you to be taking notes. I need you to be writing affirmations. Don't know what else to say about that. Go through the unit section. Like I said, it has some helpful tips. That's my content. Do not share my content out this group, please. Okay, there we go. That's going to be that. So let me just make sure. Let's talk about Forex. All right, we spoke about MT4. So in order to view the charts, I wanted to say one more thing. I took some notes for myself. Commit to a live session 2-3 times a week if you're new. Okay? So write that down. Commit to a live session 2-3 times a week. If you can't commit to one, you can come back over here and they are recorded. There's no excuses. Make sure you at least watching one of these a week, because the way that the chart and how to set up your charts is broken down. It's in a way in which I can't even explain. Okay, it's very, very good stuff here. So come back here. You should be able to see some of the previous live sessions. Excuse me, guys. That were done. Okay, so commit, show up every day. Forex affirmations every day. Work on your mindset. Please study that candlestick Bible. I will show you why it is imperative to study candlestick formation. So let's look there for a second. As you're getting started, right? Brand new, you don't know nothing about Forex. You want to be able to come to the charts and read the charts like a book. If you want to be a profitable trader, you would take this thing super serious. This is like TV off till I get it. This is like cut everything off till I get it. Like no more weekends going out till I get it. That's what it is at this time. The candlestick Bible, right? Very simple. I'm going to open it up on my computer. The candlestick Bible is like the coolest tool a trader can have, in my personal opinion. Because
I think she lost reception. She'll be back.
Sorry, I just got kicked out the meeting. I don't know what just happened. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still see me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. Zoom is acting weird. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, we still recording. When you come over to Trading View, your screen is gonna be white. Okay, I changed mine to black. So it's gonna look something like this. All right. My eyes is just, I can't see this. Okay. So I switch it over right here in the upper left hand corner to dark color theme. This is being recorded. I'm sorry if I move a little faster than y'all like. Y'all can ask questions at the end. I switch it over to dark color theme. Okay. In this corner right here, you're going to see, how did I get here? Tradingview.com, chart, right here, chart. Okay. When you come on these charts, you gotta fix the chart to look how you want it to look. So when you first get on here, it's gonna look a little weird. It's gonna look something like this. You're gonna have something called volume up here. Just exit out. You're gonna have this whole thing right here, and it's gonna look white. Okay, if you want to keep it on white, that's cool. Some people prefer that for their eyes. I don't. I got it in dark mode. Okay. You have a watch list. So these are the current currencies that I'm watching right now that I'm looking at. You have the details about that currency, and you have the current news in reference to that currency. Okay. Currency pairs. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, some of y'all need to go take my intro to Forex class where I go over all of that. Okay. I literally break it down, and that's not what this video is for. So just drag this right here or click this little arrow that says hide tab, and it's gonna hide that tab for you. Important things about a chart is time, okay? Right here, this is universal time. Make sure that you're in the correct time zone. For me, it's Eastern Standard Time, which I'm in the same time zone as New York. So I'm about to go over that. So make sure that your time is correct. Your time zone, wherever you are, however you line up with these time zones, make sure you're in the right time zone. Okay. And cleaning up the chart, these are candles, y'all. If you don't know how to fix your background, you're gonna come over here to chart properties, and you see these vertical lines on chart settings. Okay, right here again, chart properties. This is the chart settings. You're gonna come down to appearance, and the vertical grid lines, you're gonna click here, and you're just gonna line it up with the background color. Okay. And you also have a watermark back here that tells you the currency pair is the euro over the US dollar, and we're on the 5-minute time frame. So you can remove the watermark by unchecking that, and you'll have a blank screen. Okay. So that's how you get rid of everything on your chart if you so desire to do so. And just hit OK. When you have an account, you can create a template. I have one, Coach Max 1, Coach Max 2. You can save the settings however you want to change this. You can play around with this. But that's just the basics to make your chart blank, completely blank, excuse me. My God. All right. So how do you find the currencies? Up here in the box right here, when you backspace everything, I'm over here having brain farts, my God. When you backspace everything, you can look up anything from crypto to stocks to gold. You'll see different things up here: Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the British pound versus the Japanese yen. These are different currencies that you can trade. You have stocks, futures, forex, crypto, the indices, and different economy currencies that you can look at. For this example, I'm going to get on the Australian dollar, AUD, USD. Again, if you don't know what the majors, minors, things like that are, you might want to go ahead and take my intro class. I'll break that down there. Okay, so when I say getting started, there is going to be a video in the educational platform that will be called support and resistance, y'all. Very, very important. Actually, give me a second. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up my my PDF. Is Google's acting really weird. You want to sleep? I'm sorry, y'all. This slows down my computer. Not wanting to pull up for me. I'm trying to go through this as fast as I possibly can. Y'all, please bear with me. It wasn't giving me such an issue earlier. Okay, here we go. So I go over this in my intro class. I break down Forex. I break down the benefits of trading Forex. Here's the major currencies, okay, that I talk about. Guys, if you really, that class is so good. If you have not gotten it, it's only $39. Please purchase that class if you need it. It's very, very good, okay? So the United States dollar, the Switzerland franc, the European euro, the Canadian dollar. These are the symbols that you see right here in the middle. The Japanese yen, the Great British pound, the New Zealand dollar, and the Australian dollar. So when you hear me talk about the majors, these are the currencies that I'm talking about. I also talk about the times to trade these currencies. So you got New York session, Asian session, London, and Sydney. There's only 4 sessions. Okay, so when you see the times, the 24 hours in a day, some of these sessions overlap each other. The biggest overlap in the market is London and New York. They overlap each other, okay? So I'm just trying to go through this really quickly. Some basic terms for the new people, okay? Write this down, bearish. If price is moving down, we consider this a bearish market. You have to get used to these terminologies because you're not really gonna hear traders talk about, I'm going in for a sell. You know, they say I'm going in for a short, or I'm going short, or, you know, it's going bearish. That means the market is moving down. You will hear bullish, okay? If price is moving up, we consider this a bullish market, okay? And then you'll hear Forex traders say going long or going in for a buy. Measurement of movement in the market is called a pip. That is how you make money. You catch pips, okay? I really don't teach the difference between the bid price and the ask price, which is the spread, because that's something that you learn as you start to make money on your own, okay? The most important thing about trading Forex is understanding support and resistance, okay? Support is price floor. Resistance is price ceiling, and I'm going to show you how this looks on a chart. So here we are with the Australian dollar over the US dollar, okay? You have many different, let me click down again. Right here is the time frames. Very important to understand whatever time frame you're on is going to be equivalent to each one of these candles that you see. These are candles, okay? The red candles are selling candles. Sellers are in the market. The green candles are buying candles. There's buyers in the market. Hopefully that makes sense. The time frames are important. So I had a quiz up in the group that said, what kind of trader are you? A swing trader, a day trader, or a scalper? Or a position trader. There's different types of times that those types of traders trade, okay? Very important. If you're a swing trader, that means you're taking very long positions, not long in buy, but long as in time. So swing traders may hold their trades over a period of weeks, even up to a month or even longer than a month. But when they take their profits, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? There's some bankers that trade like this, okay? Intraday traders, that's the strategy that's being taught to us here at Tradera, meaning that you will be in a trade maybe for some hours, but you can take your profits that day or the next day, okay? Very profitable style of trading, especially for those of you that are considering doing this full time. For those of you that have a lot of time, like myself, work from home, I'm a scalper, okay? I get in the market, I look for small moves, okay? And I make my small moves make me a lot of money. And I teach that as well to people, in and out. I might be in the market for an hour, 15 minutes, but I know how to make $1,000, okay? That's the power of Forex. So for the most part, you guys will be looking at the hourly time frame, the 5-minute, and maybe the 15, okay? So you can highlight these stars to show up here. Whatever you want to show up here, however, you know, whatever kind of trader you are, whatever you want to show up here, you can put it here. So if I go to the D, which is a daily, that means that these candles, each one of these candles represents a day, okay? So you see down here when this is a crosshair tool, it's moving across. You see the days changing. You see that? These are trading days. It's very important to make sure you're on the right time zone. If I come down to the 4-hour chart, this is what typical swing traders use. Okay. These represent every 4 hours. So you see it changing from like 1 o'clock down here to 5 to 9, so on and so forth. Okay. I don't use the 4-hour, I use the hourly, and that's what I teach people to do. Now, very cool thing to do when you're first learning how to read these charts, I highly suggest you come back over to these chart properties and that you put on this right here called session breaks. The session breaks up when the day is starting and going into the next trading day. Okay, very cool. So on the hourly time frame, each one of these candles represent an hour. So there should be exactly 24 candles between the session breaks. Does that make sense? Are y'all following me? Okay. Okay. I should have 8 more yeses in here. Okay. When you're learning, you need to learn to read this. I know I might look like Chinese right now, but I'm gonna break it down as much as I possibly can. We might be on here for another hour, maybe longer, but if you can bear with me, I don't like to half-ass anything. I have to break this down to you as you knowing nothing, okay? So, good, Amelia. Thank you for watching that today and going over the intro video. This right here, what you see to my right, the 0.6, 0.6 and all of this is price. So I teach you how to read candlesticks and price. You'll hear Derek talk about that on live. He'll say that's like identifying price action. You want to know, you want to be where the action's at, because the action's where the money's at. Come on, somebody. All right. So right here, you see this timer. This timer is representing when the next candle is going to form. So it's 9:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. So that's why it's in 8 minutes, another candle's going to form. I pay attention to the hourly chart for one reason. I'm looking to find support and I'm looking to find resistance. I'm going to take off my session breaks because I don't use them anymore, but it helped me read the candles when I first learned how to trade. So this is what I'm going to show you as a beginner. Okay, so you can come and look at the charts and have understanding. Okay, to zoom out of this chart, you can just click zoom out, but I have a mouse so I can just zoom in, zoom out. I want you to look at a currency and you can choose any currency you'd like. I want you to zoom out to right about here. We can kind of see the candles, but not really, right? I switch over right here. You're gonna see this where it says looks like a candles right here. You're gonna come over to the line chart. Okay, I don't know how some of you all on here are a little, you know a little bit about Forex. Some of you all don't know nothing. I want you to start with a line chart. Once you find your currency on an hourly time frame, and this is going to teach you how to mark support and resistance as opposed to using the candles as you're learning. Now, support is a price floor. Okay, I'm not going to go too hard into this because that's what Tradera is for. This is just to supplement your education and give you a basic understanding. Okay, price floor, that means that price came down to a certain level and did not break through that level. It just stopped. Okay, price did it just stopped. And it's very important to identify this. Okay, so you will go over here. This is your tools on TradingView. You come over here to a horizontal line, and you're going to place your horizontal line at where you see with your eyes where price came down to and stop. This is your most recent low, they call it, okay? Or your lowest low, all right? And it is an exact floor. Just think of it as a floor because it has 1, 2, 3 touches. Now, the reason why we go in the market before we enter a trade, we need to find support and resistance. Resistance is price ceiling. So where did price go up to and didn't break through? The reason being is because if it happened at this level, at this price before, it may happen again. So it's giving your eyes a way to see, how do I get in a trade? Or is this a good reason to get in this trade? Or what happened? Kind of looking at what happened in the past may happen again in the future. And let me tell you something about Forex. What goes up must come down. If I can break that down as simple as I can. If I zoom out this chart, right? Check this out. This happened on November 27th where price came down to this level right here. Well, what do you know? In the past, in October, price was there on the, what was this? The 16th, on the 15th, on the 14th, on the 10th, again on the 4th of October. Wow, this is a major, what we like to call zone. This is key. This is key. If you don't know, and you wouldn't zoom out this much, but when you're learning how to place support and resistance, you know you're placing it in a good spot when you zoom all the way out and look at this. This is a major zone. Prices keep coming back to this level. So what we're doing is a markup. So we'll zoom out, zoom back in just about here, okay? I'm gonna find another level. I'm gonna put my level just about here because now I'm looking for resistance. Now I'm looking for that ceiling. And so right here, I see that price came up to this point, but it didn't break through. And I also see recently that price came down to the same level but didn't break through. This is actually a proper support and resistance line. If I zoom out, same deal. Touch here, here, and you want to have at least 3 touches for it to be a true level. So, I mean, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See what I'm saying? Cool. I'm going to place a few more lines. And guys, I forgot to mention, you can change these colors. So whatever your eyes see fit, I didn't choose this fuchsia color just because I'm a girl. I just like the way it pops out to me, because when I'm seeing these levels, I need to see these levels clearly. Some people like to use yellow or like a light blue or even white if you're using a black background. So I just want to point that out. You can change the colors to whatever you want. You can also change the thickness of these lines, okay? You can change them here. Okay, I can make them thinner or more thicker if need be. That's really what your eyes can take. Okay, I'm gonna use another one here. I'm gonna put it right here because I see price pushing down to this place, but it's really didn't push past it. And let me see, price came up, broke through just a little bit. That's okay. Let me zoom out and see if we have a good level. We do. Look, price came, bow, bow, bow. You should be able to do this in seconds once you start studying the charts, right? So this is a good level. And then I don't want nothing else on my chart. I usually put 3 levels and I'm good, okay? So now that I have support, so the floor here, ceiling here, it'll be playing as a floor here, ceiling here, and it'll be playing as a floor here. Now that I have it marked, because I want the lines to be clear, I'm going to flip back to my candles. And I use Heike and Aishi candles. Those are Japanese candles. The reason why I use those candles is because they show more wicks, meaning that these long things you see, it's showing more price action for me. You can use regular candles, but that's how they look. I like to use Heike and Aishi candles. That's just me personally, okay? You don't have to be me. Some people use regular candles. And you won't play with nothing else on this, okay? Now, green obviously means we going up, right? Red obviously means that we're coming down. In Tradera, they're going to teach you to trade support to resistance. What does this mean for you? When you have these levels marked up, you have to know now that you can confidently enter and exit trades because you have key zones marked up on your charts. So, for an example, this is the Australian dollar USD. We're on the hourly time frame. Let's just measure how many pips. So that's the measurement. Remember, on the on this, I just said a pip is a measurement of a movement in the market. You make money based on the movements in the market, which is pips. So you don't have to sit here and calculate pips or do any of that, because whether you're using Trading View or whether you're using traditional MT4, it's already measured for you. There's tools for you to do this. Back in the day, they had to sit there and figure out, okay, how many pips is this? We don't have to do that anymore. There is a measurement tool right here. So you would just draw from your resistance down to support, and I can see that this sell, if I had hopped in this particular trade, this was 23 pips. Let me break this down further for you, okay? So you can understand why pips are important. Now, this is a trading conversion chart. So now let's talk money. What does pips mean to you? Pips should mean everything to you, because if that one move going into a downtrend, so this was going down, sellers were in the market, right? And it was 23 pips, okay? That's actually what I teach, how to catch the power of 20 pips. Look at the alignment. Based on what you leverage, so that's your lot, based on what you leverage for that particular trade, it depends on how much money you make. So let's take for an example. If you get in this trade and you place 0.05 lot, that's 50 cents per pip. So somebody write in the chat, if you was in that sell for 23 pips, right? And you leveraged 50 cents per pip, how much money is that? There's some math for you. How much money did you make? What was your winning trade? $11.50. Excellent. You're done for the day. Or let's say we leveraged 0.10 lot, which is $1 per pip on that 23 pip move. How much money did you make? What was your profit? $23. Excellent. Now this is when you step in with the big dogs, when you get a little bit intermediate and you feeling yourself and you leverage $5 per pip. How much money did you make on that move? So 23 pips times $5 per pip. How much money did you make? This is why pips, $115. So let me paint a picture for you guys. I teach a 20 pip strategy to go in the market and find moves on just 20 pips, because 20 pips could pay you $20 a day, depending on what you leverage. It can pay you $100 a day, depending on what you leverage. You do not have to buy before you sell. When you are trading, you're looking for buying opportunities or you're looking for selling opportunities. In Forex, you riding it up and down. That's all you're doing. Whatever's going on, you can make money. You do not have to be in a buying position to sell. No. No. All you're doing when you're trading Forex is you're reading the candles. You're looking at your support and resistance. Okay, I'm seeing, and let me explain to you. I hope I can pull this up. I want to show you something. Why reading the candles is important. There's a candle right here called a spinning top. This right here, this is a spinning top candle because the market was at this time going up for buyers. So buyers were in the market, right? We came to a support and resistance level, and then the market turned around for a sell. So if you can train your eyes to see candlesticks, which is why I gave you the candlestick Bible, you will make tons of money. Let me show you in the group where this is at. Come on, browser, work with me, please. Okay. I'm not going to pull up the candlestick Bible because it's not pulling up for me, y'all, but I'm going to pull up the reversal candlestick pattern because that'll open up for me real quick. Check this out. When you are able to open this up, it's going to click for somebody. And you're able to see bullish spinning tops, right? They look like squares with two long things coming out of them. Or bearish, so green, bullish, red, bearish. And you're able to see these in the market. Check this out. What happened? We had a bullish spinning top, and then the market turned around. This is why it is imperative to study reversal candlesticks. And I studied this till my eyes bled. And I looked and I got on a pair and I looked back in time. Okay, when these candles came up, right? I'm gonna teach you guys two of these candlesticks right now. The spinning top and the doji candles. Okay, when these candles come up, that means you can start looking for a reversal because you need to be in position to take the trade. You're not just gonna take the trade. You're not just gonna be like, oh, it's green candles, I'm just gonna hop in. That's not what's going on here. So let's look right here. This is a doji candle. It looks like a T, right? See this? Looks like a T right here. Same thing. Sellers were in the market. We had somewhat bearish candles going on. And then we see a bearish doji candle right here. Looks like a T, right? The Candlestick Bible explains why these happen. And I'm not going to go into that because that's too much right now. But when this formed, we went in the other direction. As when we had a spinning top, we went in the other direction. Okay, and you usually see these. Let me also say this. When you see them at a support or resistance level, train your eyes to see them at a support and resistance level, and you usually see a reversal. They're very accurate. Okay, and I trained my eyes. I went back and back and back, and usually, here's another one. When you see them at a support or resistance level, reversal, which means you can train yourself to enter the trade, enter in the market, and cash those 20 pips and go about your day. Now, let me talk about the 20 pip strategy, okay? You will pick 3 currencies that you will focus on. And I go over this very in detail on my intro class. I explain currencies, I go over pairs and all of that. You pick 3 to focus on because, again, you trade around your schedule, right? And when you first starting, you want to get consistent with using all the way up to $1 per pip. Try not to go above that till you become consistent. So you can use any of this and get consistent at making that $20 a day. Because guess what happens? You're going to do the same move over and over and over. You're going to make so much money. You're going to be so bored making money. You're going to do the same move over and over and over and over. You're going to look for the same thing over and over and over and over. But what's going to happen is you increase your lot size. So the same 20 pip move, here. Again, y'all see this? This is a 20 pip move, okay? Very small move in the market. You place a trade, just ride this bad boy down 20 pips. The same move that you think is boring when you was doing $20 a day can pay you out $400 a day or more when you get consistent. Now, when I first started trading, my goal was to make $100 a day. I never went over 0.5, which is $5 per pip. And I conditioned myself and I disciplined myself to place multiple trades at the same time. And so I would do the same small itty bitty move for $5 a pip, but I placed 3 trades. So that's what, $300 a day. You understand? Then I started doing $500 a day and so on. And it was history from there. You just need to get consistent and learn how to read the charts. Once you learn how to read the charts and enter the market, it's game over. The income potential is whatever you make it. Okay. Now, the 1.00 lot size is $10 per pip. So somebody tell me on a 23 pip move and you place a standard lot, how much money can you make on that small move in the market? So it's $230. And so let's talk about time. So how fast can you make this money? It depends on what currency you're trading. Okay. So for Australian USD, it moves a little slow. Okay, so it would take you 4 or 5 hours. This is a very slow pace. It moves a lot slower than most other pairs do. This is actually one of the currencies I started out on. I started out with Australian dollar and the European dollar. Okay. And I traded those till I got consistent. Then I moved on to more faster currencies where now I can do this in an hour and be done, or less than that. Sometimes MetaTrader 4. Actually. You have to work your eyes to see the difference, but I do recommend that you use both platforms. Okay, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I want to get on MT4, but it's like when I'm recording these videos, Zoom just slows my whole, and I'm on a brand new computer. It slows everything down for me. So I might just have to make a video about the MetaTrader 4. I'm sorry, guys. But for now, anyway, we'll talk about that on another call. Let's just focus on TradingView for a second, okay? So you're gonna train your eyes on the hourly time frame, okay? When you are ready to enter a trade, in Tradera, they teach us traditional support and, this is traditional support and resistance. They also teach us industrial support and resistance. So let's clear the charts for a second. And you're gonna learn this strategy. And as a beginner, I think you should definitely learn this strategy. It's awesome. So you would need to add what is called an indicator. Indicator is a helper to help you read the charts, help you to, perfect your strategy and enter in a trade. Because write this down, you need 3 confirmations in why you are entering a trade. You're not just gonna hop in the market. If you don't have those 3, whatever your 3 confirmations are, every trader is different. If you don't have 3, don't get in. Yeah. If you don't have 3, don't get in. Okay. Now, in Tradera, they teach us pivot points. Pivot points is support and resistance. It's an industrial support and resistance, meaning that these are the support and resistance levels, okay, that the banks use. And in order, when you pull up any indicator on your chart, and they're going to show you this as you go along, you can come over here, okay, settings, you can change the colors, you can make it pretty, you want all pink, you could do that, whatever, make it fun, make it I play around with these. You're not going to change anything on here except and they show you this in the video. So I just want to show it to you just for the sake of this training. So pivots are super dope. If you don't know, if you're struggling with support and resistance, these are the support and resistance levels. So if I bring my crosshairs tool where it says P, let me make it bigger if I can. Okay, there we go. Where it says P, if I bring my crosshairs tool to where it says P on any of these days, it's gonna show me where price started. Again, if I add my session breaks, y'all see, does this make sense now? This is where the trading day is starting. The next trading day has already started because of the session time in my time zone. So yesterday, or this trading day, okay, this is where it started. Now, on this day, okay, December 1st, this is where price is starting at for that day. Now, how we use pivots is they teach you in Tradera. I'm not going to go too deep, but they teach you to trade pivot to pivot. So you see R1 is resistance 1. R2 resistance 2. Let me put them all back on because I only use the first 2. I don't use the other ones if I use this. R3, resistance 3, so on and so forth, because price has a tendency to travel through these levels. Okay, I don't use 3, 4, and 5. When y'all learn this strategy, and it will be in your back office, uploaded hopefully by tomorrow, I use support 1, which is S1, support 2, resistance 1, resistance 2. Who wants to learn how to banks trade? That's what they teach us over here at Tradera. And guys, I've been in trading for 2 years, and I knew nothing about this till I joined this company. It's phenomenal. So what happens is the industrial companies, the Targets, the Best Buys, the Walmarts, you know, they trade, y'all. The banks also trade. So they move price. They control price, okay? No matter what the currency is, no matter where you are around the world, they control it, especially if it's crossed over by a US dollar. But it really don't matter. The pivots kind of just help your eyes see where price moves. So they teach you one of the confirmations, for example, trade from pivot to the next pivot. From pivot to the, so from the pivot to the first resistance, for example. Let's see how many pips this was. 12 pips, okay, for the first one. So with this, you could place, like, for example, multiple orders, excuse me, and you can just ride it. Like, you know, there's different confirmations, but y'all see these doji candles that I just showed you. So it's lining you up. Each support and resistance level is lining you up for the next trade, or it's lining you up for the next reversal. You know, on this particular day yesterday, it gave 60 pips for the whole day. Again, this is a slow pair. There's pairs that give a lot of pips for the day. But if you was just looking for 20 pips, there you go, right? If you have marked up nothing, it's already there for you. So this is a cool tool to use to see price, to learn price, okay? And they break this down in the videos better than I can explain. This is just one way to look at it. All right, so I'm gonna take the pivots away. So one way to, let me go back. I hope I'm making sense to somebody. I know this is new to you all, but I just wanna make sure that you understand support and resistance is your money, so it makes sense to learn it. Me personally, when I'm on an hourly chart, because I have already trained my eyes to see price action, I don't need a lot on my chart. The pivots are, I learned pivots in Tradera. I've been trading for 2 years. I knew nothing about that. I knew that the banks move price, but I didn't know how to see what they were doing. This is game over. Yes, you're brand new, Amelia. So when you go through the intro and you go through your first couple of videos and you hop on a live session or 2, all of this is just gonna start making sense. All I ask is that you know, show up every day. I know it's a lot, but it's very, very simple. It's oftentimes when we're learning something new, we complicate it. Your mind is already saying it's hard, but it's not. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing in the world. 10-year-old can do it. Actually, they are doing it. I showed y'all that earlier. So that's all I can tell you. Show up every day, show up every day, show up every day, show up every day. Please show up every day. So and they teach you this strategy. You are looking to do your markup on an hourly time frame as an intraday trader or a scalper. And then you come down, for example, y'all, I'm just going to give you an example. I know this is a lot, but on Australian dollar today, this candle right here, I see that price is going up. Everything is giving me that confirmation. It's sitting on a support line. I have a doji candle. I have 3 doji candles in a row. I'm looking for the reversal. Even if I miss this whole buy, I'm sitting on another support level. And this candle right here, what I would do, and you can come and you can play with this on your own. You want to make sure that the candle that you enter your trades on It's going in the same trend. They say the trend is your friend in Forex. So you don't want to be, let me break that down. You don't want to be looking at green candles and then you get in a sale. That's retarded. You're going to lose money. Don't do that. Like, make sure that you see green candles and that you're buying. Okay? So I marked my candles on my hourly chart. I marked my support and resistance on my hourly chart. I read the candles a little bit and that's it. I don't complicate this. When you're on live with Derek, he uses trend lines. That's what the trend lines are kind of for. So the trend, I don't really use trend lines anymore. I used to when I was first learning, but the trend lines are diagonal support and resistance. So basically, as long as the candles are bouncing off of this trend line, you know that you're looking for buys. This is another confirmation, but I know how to read the charts. I'm trying to give it to y'all simple so you don't complicate things, okay? If you learn how to read these candles, it's going to be golden. So that same candle that I marked, when you come down to a lower time frame, right? So we just jumped from the hour to the 5 minute. Now on a 5 minute is where you'll be looking to hop in the trade, looking to like say, bam, I'm in here. The same candle that I marked, as long as that candle is in the same direction of my trend, it gives me another second confirmation to hop in and I'm golden. Now, you don't hop in the market without a plan, which is why I give you the 20 pip plan. It is imperative that you understand that you're going to realize that there's Forex gurus out there who will be like, yeah, you know, I done caught 100, 150 pips, 1,000 pips today, whatever. That's not your business. Don't worry about that. You're in the market for this small move. Why? Because this small move could pay you $400 a day. So why would I not get consistent with this small move and stop trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep up with the Joneses rather? I'm not trying to do that, okay? So hop in here, this candle is another confirmation, and then I measure 20 pips, okay? This is the 20 pip move right here at the top of this candle. I mark it. This is what I do every day, y'all. Mark it with a dotted line right at the top of this candle. This is where I'm going to take profit. So I enter here, and I'm riding this all the way up to here. And you can, when you put this on your phone and when you start placing trades, you'll understand this stuff more. And that's it. 20 pips in profit. That's the name of my strategy, and that's what I teach. That's my trading plan. I keep it super simple, right? KISS, keep it super simple. And that's it. When you master to read the candles, when you master to read these charts, when you show up on these live sessions every day, it's game over. $400 or $500 a day is like nothing over here. It's very easy to do that when you're making the smaller moves, but you're making your money work for you. This is why Forex is so dope, because you're able to trade your money for more money, right? So I really like, this will be a good pair to start trading on, the Euro USD. Exactly, be smart, not greedy. Euro USD, the USD over the Jappy. I wish I could hop on MT4, y'all, but it's freezing up my computer. The NZD USD, GBP USD. These are very good pairs to start out on. Now, anything else I need to say? So yeah, guys, show up to the group. You know, you don't necessarily need to post your profits in the group. Talk about your wins and losses, your struggles. I'm here to help you. I'm also here to help you build a team if you so desire to do so, because that residual check is nice. Let's see, what else can I tell you? I'm starting out. We have a Facebook group, but everything is official company Facebook group, but everything is being transferred to a new group because the name just changed. So just bear with us in about 2 days. What else can I tell you all? Anybody have any questions for me? No worries. Anybody have any questions for me as a beginner? Anything that you want to ask? Oh, let's talk about baby pips. Let's go on Baby Pips. Okay, Baby Pips is a free course that are it's quizzes, and it's like these fun articles. Quizzes and fun articles that I use to supplement. Okay, yeah, we can definitely talk about that, you guys. I'll do opportunity calls as necessary. I'm very good at closing, so you know, it'd be simple as inviting people to the call. We can schedule a time where you guys want to launch this as a team. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot believe that this is moving like this. This is horrible. It covers you as long as they're active. Yes. Yep. Not just 1 month. So if you don't have a Baby Pips account, get one tonight, okay? You're gonna come over to babypips.com and come over to education, and they have the School of Pipsology, how to trade Forex, okay? This is like one of the coolest tools I've ever used to learn, help me supplement, and yes, Amelia, help me supplement everything and just learn. So it starts you out on a preschool status, and it takes you all the way up to graduation, just like you was in school. And I love Baby Pips because it really breaks down things, and it gives you so much visuals, and it makes it fun for you to learn the ins and outs of Forex. For example, what is it? How do you trade it? When can you trade it? Who trades it? Why trade it? And it takes you into brokers, the 3 different types of analysis. I talked about that they brought over fundamental analysis over to our platform. What I was showing you on the screen was basic technical analysis. Okay, there's different types of charts, very important stuff here. Ding, 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 support and resistance. What did I just tell you? Japanese candlesticks. I used to trade Fibonacci all the time. Go read about that stuff. Dope stuff to learn. I just started using moving averages again. Moving averages are wiggly support and resistance, pretty much. They move with price. Very cool once you learn how to do this manually first. All right. Pivot points. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, y'all. This is cool stuff back here. A whole lot of stuff is in here. The fundamental analysis that's in your back office. Look at this, y'all. Can't make this up. Ding, 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 ding. Is it clicking yet? You know? This is a very good supplement to what we are learning. And you can log in from any device. Just create an account. It'll keep track, and it also has quizzes at some of the end of these. And it'll show you, yeah, it'll show you what to do. The best thing that I can say is kick off, get started. Don't just look at this stuff and try to overwhelm yourself. It's all in your head, I promise. The last thing I want to show you guys is forexfactory.com. This is like, how did I explain it earlier? Like, you know, you wouldn't go outside in the middle of December with no jacket, right? You'll go outside, you know, look at your phone or turn the news on and check the weather. So with Forex, sometimes you don't necessarily want to hop in the markets, okay, without checking the conditions of the market. So Forex Factory gives news. Oh, he did? That's awesome. Yeah, Forex Factory gives the conditions of the market for that day, and it changes from day to day. So up here, you see these are the major currencies. This is the euro over the USD, the Great British Pound over the USD over the Japanese yen, the USD over the Swiss franc, okay? The USD over the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar over the US dollar, the New Zealand dollar over the US dollar, and the Great British Pound over the Japanese yen. These are the major currencies. Yes, so The first week of the first Friday of the month, each and every month, there is a they call it nonprofit, what is it, non-farm payroll, something like that. I don't, you can Google it. They call it the NFP in the trading world. The markets move very, very volatile, move very, very fast. Okay, so you got to be careful trading those days. A lot of professional traders do not trade on Friday, on the first Friday of the month, for that particular reason, because it just is very unpredictable. It may look like it's going up and it just falls down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trade on those days. Sometimes, sometimes in the past I used to play around with it, but not here to play. I'm here to make money, right? So all you need to know is the date, the time that this currency, you see the currency symbol, and if it has an impact on that day. Now, at 9 a.m. this morning, we were actually looking at the euro. So let's get over there. The euro USD shot up this morning at 9 a.m. A lot of people probably caught a lot of pips. Some people trade the red folders. A lot of there's some traders that like to play around with that stuff. Just depends on who you are. It depends on, am I somebody that, what I'm saying, I'm here to play, or am I conservative? Am I a conservative trader, or do I like to play? You know what I'm saying? I'll admit I like to play. I like to be in with the big dogs. I do. So this is time right around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning. There was a red folder, ECB president. Sometime when the president speaks, it moves the market crazy. Euro USD shot up 75 pips, so somebody got paid this morning. So it's something good to look at, before you hop in, hop in the market and stuff like that. The red folders are the most important, and it shows you the time. So we was just on an Australian dollar. I think I seen it going up, because the Aussie, that's what they call it. It is now Sydney session, which is the Australian session. So that's why the Australian dollar, is showing you the time right now in the market that currency is moving. So this is why it's very imperative to learn the sessions, okay? Very imperative to learn the market hours. And all of this is inside the Trade House group. All of this down here is just news. It's very interesting to see how things that are going on in the economy around the world affect Forex. So as you become a more well-rounded trader, you will see that all of this just ties together, and it's very, very cool. And you're just gonna get deeper and deeper going down this rabbit hole. More and more you learn. I don't want to overwhelm nobody. I want to answer questions. If you have any for me at this time, let me know. I hope this was juicy information. And y'all stay plugged in. Don't be one of them people who join a company and don't know what's going on. This is the current group right here, but this group is going to be broken down. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, yes. Okay. All right. So yes, I can walk you through your first trade when you're ready, but you need to go set up that broker account, because you're not going to be able to place any trades at all. So go over to the Trade House and unit number 6 and go watch the little short video, and then you can set up, you can set that stuff up. So over here, y'all, our CEO is Cody Sell, and our CFO is Easton Harris. You'll see the two of them posting in this group all the time. If you do want to, I believe everybody is inside this group already. Do they have a unit section? They do. They have a unit section, but I wouldn't say that it makes sense to come look at it now because the platform has just improved. Let's see. The file section, yeah, they done took everything out the group. Now they transferring it over to the new group, but there are some updates that happens, but I'll keep you guys updated as much as I can. And I'll post it in our group. We have a chat. Please utilize the chat. If you have any questions, definitely ask me. Definitely ask me. Any other questions, y'all? I'm excited. Who's excited to make some money? Y'all take the whole month of December to just learn, show up every day, study every single day. Don't be that person to sit there. And if I could trade my way up to $50,000, which I did that, I told you I did that in 7 months. If I could do it, not knowing a damn thing, you can do it too. You can out trade me. Okay. My vision for this thing is people who are felons, people who can't get a job, moms that want to stay home with their baby. Y'all know how much I talk about my struggle being a new mother. There's so many people that you can introduce this to and you can help. There's so many people that need to learn the skills that you can pass the skill set down to your children. Take this seriously, y'all. This is not a game. Like I said, I have a friend. She's a 7-figure trader. Her son is 16, still in high school, and he trades, making more money than people twice his age on a full-time job. This is that type of thing. Don't overwhelm yourself. Come, show up. That's all I ask. Show up and ask questions. Do not inbox me. Use the chat and use this Facebook group. Okay? Yes. I'm a very, very passionate coach. I'm not going to bullshit you, okay? And I don't do half-ass work, so don't half-ass me, and I won't half-ass you. I have to say that because, I just have to put that out there that if I see that you're not showing up for yourself, I'm going to call you out. Like, listen, you haven't even, showed up. I haven't even seen you on a live. I will say that to you. I haven't even seen you post an affirmation. So this is why you're not making no money. I will tell you that. The people who show up, the more and more you get to the charts, the more and more you come on TradingView. And I remember when I was first learning this, and I would sit here for hours and I'd be like, okay, Doji candle, I get on the hourly chart and I'll go back and I'm just like, okay, Doji candle, what happened? Okay, there was a red one, and then when a red one came, it reversed. And then I just go back and I'll study. I took the candlestick Bible and I learned the different candlesticks. I learned what these meant. And when I learned what these meant, it's like reading a book. That's all it is. I learned what they meant. And I took time. It was important to me. When I learned how to trade, I wasn't sleeping at night. Yeah, it's like Chinese when you first start, but when you get, again, the candlestick Bible wasn't provided to me. That was something that I went out and bought because it wasn't provided to me at first. It wasn't the reversal patterns. My old company, they wasn't teaching you none of that. They wasn't teaching you to read price action. They were teaching you to depend on their software and take signals. Yeah. Time zone right here at the bottom. And you're in Phoenix, so you would change it to this one. So whatever time zone y'all are in, make sure you in the right time zone. Otherwise, these hourly candlesticks going to be way off. You're going to be like, what the hell? I was just looking at a sell. But it's telling me that I'm in a buy, Make sure you're in the right time zone. Come back and read this. Zoom out, right? Zoom out. Play with support and resistance. Get on your charts and put some lines. Okay, I'm looking at this right here. When did price come back to this zone? Boom. Do that. Play with it. Change the colors. Do what fits your eyes. Do what fits your eyes. Right? I like my lines thick. Some people don't. Right? Come look at it. If you can read this hourly chart, you're good. Read this hourly chart, you're golden. Right? Come mark these up. Change it over to the line chart. Zoom out, right? Zoom all the way out. Look at the time. Look back in September what was going on. Look back in October what was, just look back. When you look back in the past, it is more likely that the past is going to repeat itself. As you can see, that has happened. So that's how you become a consistent, profitable trader. You're able to read these charts like a book. You're able to come over to a blank. I could come over to a blank chart, no indicators, no nothing on this chart, and I can look at the candles and see what's going on. That is your goal, right? That's goals. Yes, I do recommend starting at the hourly because most of you all are, when you first start placing trades, you're going to want to start placing trades every day. And in order to find your trend, you need to find it on your hourly. You need to find support and resistance on your hourly. Okay, you also need to, if you need to, put the session breaks on your chart so that you can see the 24 candles. What happened that day? Right? Then when you're in Tradera and they teach you pivots, right? And you put the pivots on, and they're gonna walk you through this. I'm just showing you how it just all adds up together. All right. When you put your pivots on and you don't even know how to mark support and resistance, but you put your session, so you see the candles, the 24 candles, and you see that that's already support and resistance for you. Now you're able to see levels. It's like you're reading price, like a grid. Okay, and that's how I learned. I added the pivots once I joined Tradera, but this is how I learned how to read. I learned how to read this is naked trading. You can Google that on your own. There's different styles of trading. This is completely naked, and that's the best way to learn it. Study the candles because they're going to save you a whole lot of money. Right? What I'm teaching you is going to save you from when you talking to another trader and they're like, yo, I see a sell. And you're going to be like, nah, these candles is showing me this is going down. That's the difference. The consistent, profitable trader who shows up to the charts every day, who studies their craft, right? It's just like baking a cake. Like you're not going to, go get a box, what they call it, the box cakes. If you're really about this life, you're going to be doing this from scratch. It's the same concept. That's what I'm saying to you all. Because they can show you the shortcut, but shortcut gonna F you up. Let me just put it like that. All right. Now, any other questions, y'all? And Rachel, okay, you brought up something good. You say you need thicker charts. Zoom in, baby. Zoom in till you can't zoom in no more. I had to do that too. Zoom into it's super big. Zoom all the way in and just look and play with it and look. And show up, y'all, to the live sessions. I'm gonna be dropping a link for the live sessions every day inside the group. If I don't, my sponsor, Charlie Ryan, she will. She's very good at that. Yeah. Girl. I have stories about that. What else did I want to tell y'all? Any questions, y'all? That's all I got to really tell y'all, getting started the right way. If you didn't take my intro class, I did. These are other platforms. It's very expensive to learn how to trade all the way up to $8,000. This one is $325 with the add-on of $49.95. This one here is $749. Like, it's expensive. We getting this for $99. There's nowhere else all this value that they're giving us. Don't sleep on this. Okay, y'all. Let me see. Yes. All right, y'all. Any more questions before I hop off of here? You can just pop it in the group, I guess. I hope this was valuable to somebody. I hope this helps somebody. How do I remove the candlesticks at the bottom? That's the volume line, and you will go up into the left-hand corner and click the X. That's the volume that's being shown on TradingView, and you will go up to the left-hand corner and click the X, just the same section where the pivots was at. But y'all, I'm ready to blow this thing up out the water. I got international traders coming over here. You know, some people just gonna watch what happens in the next 3 months. I'm just gonna shut up, trade my $1,000 days and mind my business. That's just where I'm at right now. Mind my damn business, for real. You know, and y'all can get there too. It's just all about being consistent. And if you can consistently catch 20 pips a day, you can consistently make $1,000 a day. My goal was $100 a day, and when I got to $100 a day, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wow, I'm at $100 a day. This is crazy. I remember working 10 hours a day to get there. You know, and I realize now why I need to continue teaching Forex, because it's a game changer, especially for us women, like I said, that are mothers and have so many responsibilities and stuff like that, guys. So I'm very excited, honored to be your coach, honored to be the one teaching you this. Again, I'm not the best trader out there. I just know how to read the charts, and like I said, I commend Derek. And the CEOs, they are beasts in the market. The CEO's been trading for 6 years. They making $10,000-$12,000 days. I'm trying to get on a level for real, but I'm saying that this is just a highly profitable platform. This is not a game. You just got to be serious and show up every day. Trading is a lifestyle. Again, I was taking 5 hours to make certain amount of money. Now in the market, an hour, 30 minutes, and I'm done for the day. Cash out and go about my business. So that's really all I have to say. I hope this inspired somebody, this motivated somebody, this really gave somebody the courage to keep showing up. Keep showing up. Do your affirmations. Make sure that you're studying your candlestick Bible. Make sure that you're doing your baby pips. Make sure that you're staying active in the chat. Show up, because if you show up, you're going to get it by the end of this month. We got 29 days left in 2019. You still got time. By the end of this year, you could be in the mindset of a master trader if you show up every day. It really didn't take me that long to get this stuff, and it's not going to take you that long either. But that's pretty much all I have to say, y'all. This was a good training.